Alright, so yes, I'm a clown. Now, I just posted a video about a preview on Nvidia's earnings report. The second that video went live, Nvidia themselves gave us a better look at their earnings report, basically preliminary financial results, showing us a huge miss. Now you might say, why didn't you delete the other videos? Well, there's no point of me deleting a video. All videos, all mistakes are still on the channel. The other video is still valuable, I believe. Yes, obviously now we know what we can expect, but the information is still there, so you can go watch that. In this video, we're going to have a look at the actual numbers that they gave us, and it's a huge miss. I mean, I expected a slowdown, but I didn't expect this. So if you enjoy this type of videos, thumbs up, subscribe, etc. Check out all the links in the pinned comment. Let's jump straight into this. So, preliminary second quarter revenue of $6.7 billion versus the expected $8.1 billion, which they already expected to take a $500 million hit, as mentioned in the other video. So it's a much bigger hit here. Now they say that the shortfall versus the outlook primarily driven by a weaker gaming revenue segment. Now they're still going to talk about the quarter and outlook on August 24. Now I'm going to skip all of this and go straight to a couple of numbers here, and then we're going to go back for some quotes. So revenue before 8.10, now 6.7. Gross margin non-GAAP 67.1. They expected it to come in. Now it came in at 46.1, so below that 50%, which is worse than AMD and very close to Intel. Actually, I praised Nvidia before and now they do this to me. Shame on you, Jensen. Now, as for the segment, so the gaming segment, obviously, as you can see, quarter over quarter, a huge hit. It's down 44%. Year over year, it's down 33% to just over $2 billion. Now, at least one prediction was correct, is that data center will still outperform everything else. So that came in at 3.81 billion. That's up just 1% quarter over quarter, but it's up 61% year over year. And this is something we could have expected if we looked at AMD and not Intel. As for professional visualization, that's down 20% quarter over quarter, so not that great, and down 4% year over year to just $500 million. And then automotive actually surprised me, which is exactly again the opposite what I mentioned in the other video. So that's up 59% quarter over quarter and 45% year over year. Then OEM and others down 66% year over year and down 12% quarter over quarter. So overall, we reached $6.70 billion. That's down 19% quarter over quarter and just up 3% year over year. So not a great quarter at all for Nvidia. Could they have expected this? Maybe could have handled it a bit better, maybe, but at least they're not waiting until the earnings report, which is something that Intel should have done and they didn't do. Now, with this is what we got. Now, before I go and have a look at some quotes here, if you want to support this channel, do check out the link down in the description below and in the pinned comment to get the top 10 best stocks to buy now, or go to fool.com/couchinvestor. And again, make sure to check out all the other links in the pinned comment, some of which might actually save you some money. And there are some huge discounts there as well for some services that might be of interest to you. So some more quotes here. So with regards to the gaming product, the gaming segment. So they say here that second quarter results are expected to include approximately $1.32 billion of charges, primarily for inventory and related reserves, based on revised expectation of future demand. Now the CEO says here, our gaming product sell-through projection declined significantly as the quarter progressed. As we expect the macroeconomic conditions affecting sell-through to continue, we took actions with our gaming partners to adjust channel prices and inventory. So the way I see it, this is not just an issue in Q2, this might also be an issue in Q3, which they're obviously going to talk about during the earnings call. Now it continues by saying here, Nvidia has excellent products and position driving large and growing markets. As we navigate these challenges, we remain focused on the once-in-a-generation opportunity to reinvent computing for the era of AI. I 100% agree with him. And as I said in the past videos, Nvidia is really one of those huge companies of the future. Now, the significant charges incurred in the quarter reflect previous long-term purchase commitments we made during a time of severe component shortage and our current expectation of ongoing macroeconomic uncertainty. Basically, I think in short, this means that they previously overpaid for stuff and now these are the effects of it. Continuing here, we believe our long-term gross profit margin profile is intact. We have slowed operating expense growth, balancing investments for long-term growth while managing near-term profitability. We plan to continue stock buybacks as we foresee strong cash generation and future growth. So you can see actually here that, well, not much has changed when it comes to operating expenses non-GAAP, basically nothing. On a GAAP basis, a tiny bit, but nothing out of this world. When it comes to other income and expenses, GAAP and non-GAAP, that has decreased a little bit. Well, actually by 50%. Now, at the time of making this video, the stock is down around 4 to 5%. It is up a little bit from the lows when the market opens. Now, does that mean that the market thinks this is a buy the weakness type of opportunity? Maybe this is just a one-off quarter. We'll just have to wait and see until the earnings call when they talk about the outlook, whether this is just a Q2, maybe even a Q3 problem, and then in Q4 it goes back up to the normal levels. Remains to be seen. But again, I repeat it again and again. Nvidia is the type of company you want to buy and put in our portfolio for the long term and just not look at the short term issues, because it is, like they said, they are touching on every big market and growing market around the world, especially when it comes to AI. So my opinion does not change for the company right now. I will be adding it to the channel's portfolio. It's also in my 4 stocks to rule them all on stocker.io. If you want to follow those, link will be down in the description below. But obviously, after you watch this video and the one I've posted when they released their numbers, did you change your opinion? Leave it all down in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of videos, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button, and I see you all hopefully tomorrow without any new surprises. Bye bye.